All right, who wants to kick this thing off?
I'll start.
All right.
I actually started earlier this week. I let the cat out of the bag on Monday.
Come kitty kitty.
Yep. Tiger King, man. I thought on Monday that this was going to be the buzz of the week. I was fired up about my week to settle in and watch all 7 episodes. I'm knocking on the door of the 7th, and I can't wait to get the hell out of here.
We're all watching it, like
it takes such a dark turn, dude. It takes such a dark turn at the end there. I mean, episodes 5 or 6, somewhere around there, and really
episode 3, T.
Once
episode
Jeff,
3 when they jump into Carol killing the husband.
No, that's
allegedly.
Okay.
No. 3's the episode that it's all about it. It's all about
See,
it.
I'm only on 2, and I'm already kind of out. It's too greasy. It's too much.
Well, yeah, then you should bail now. You should pull out now because the levels of grease that it descends to.
The full title of the show is Tiger King: Murder, Mayhem, and Madness.
Yeah.
Right?
Once my problem is at the beginning, if you're not someone who is just immediately super turned off by what's going on with the animals in there, like I know a lot of people are, I just, for whatever reason, I'm not. I still thought it was kind of fun, kind of quirky, a little wonky. Yeah, some stuff was messed up, like for the most part, it was just kind of fun and crazy. Once Jeff Lowe enters the picture and some other kind of sad stuff happens, it's all gotten too sad and dark now.
Yeah, if I'm already sad, episode 2, and you said these are the fun episodes, I don't know if I can make it past 2.
Yeah. For what it's worth, I don't think that Carol did it though. I don't think.
T. That's a hot take.
I'm just saying, her husband was the type of guy who would bury gold bars in his yard. To say that he doesn't have some kind of crazy disappearance plan, I mean, I just don't think that's beyond the realm of possibility.
She strikes me as the type of person to feed that husband to the cats.
What about that new husband? He's in line.
He is in line.
He ain't stepping out of line.
You ain't got to worry about me, Carol.
My favorite thing about every character that I have met thus far is that they all have music videos that you can purchase in their gift shops.
Joe needs a lot of therapy, bro. A lot of therapy.
He has 2 husbands.
Oh, that's where the darkness comes in.
And that goes away.
That's where it gets
Well,
really sad.
but my favorite part about that is that the guy, his second husband, he's like, are you straight? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, well, not anymore. Now you're my husband.
Both of them are.
You're not going to where get that to where it gets most sad.
It's bad.
Anyway, okay. Rivers, what are you watching right now? Full stream ahead.
So I am watching a show, but also I watched a movie, Jojo Rabbit. It came out this year. I'm so slow to watch movies. I don't see anything in the theaters anymore. I have to be able to stream it at home. But so I guess I've dived a lot into the Nazi scene lately.
You have?
Unintentionally. But basically, Jojo Rabbit is about
it's even worse. That means your subconscious is just naturally
this
bringing you there.
This movie was so good, though. It's a little German boy. He wants to be a Nazi so bad. And he discovers this Jewish girl hiding in his attic, and Adolf Hitler is his imaginary friend. It's just about the transformation he goes through, trying to grow up and who he is really going to be. And it's a really coming of age story. Scarlett Johansson did an incredible job in it.
You're looking for a movie. The director is?
Something
Taika
like
Waititi. He's from New Zealand, and if we're doing full stream ahead, if you want other Taika Waititi stuff to watch, if you like Jojo Rabbit, well, of course, he did Thor Ragnarok, which is fantastic.
It's not the same kind of movie at all.
No, and neither is this next one. What We Do in the Shadows is a mockumentary starring Jermaine from Flight of the Conchords, but it's a mockumentary about 3 multi-100-year-old vampires living in modern-day New Zealand and just kind of getting by. It's hilarious.
I like vampire stuff.
One of the funniest movies I've ever seen, What We Do in the Shadows. Go check it out. Also, he directed a couple episodes of Mandalorian and was the voice of IG-88.
So you love this guy.
I love him.
You know a little bit about
it. I'm a big fanboy on Taika Waititi. I would say if you're bored, What We Do in the Shadows, check it out.
I will say you're into extra scenes and all that kind of stuff too. I'm not really into
extras.
that,
but
apparently with the Jojo Rabbit one, it's the worst extras that you could watch of all time. People are so mad about it.
Wait, why?
So he does his commentary and he takes 20-minute breaks at a time, and then when he does talk, he's like, this is happening.
Sounds like he really for behind the scenes stuff to work. A lot of times, the director has to be the one that's passionate about it. Like Peter Jackson set the bar with the appendices, and it's because he wanted to follow in Tolkien's footsteps, where Tolkien wrote the appendices. He wanted to give people a ton of behind-the-scenes action.
Everyone listening, you're welcome.
Hey, look, I mean, these are all things that you could watch.
Yeah,
okay?
for sure.
So it counts, Jordy. But mine would be another one of my favorite writer-directors, Alex Garland, who made Ex Machina and Annihilation, 2 incredible movies, wrote and directed those. So he has now written directed a new series on FX. FX on Hulu, which I don't know if it's like on FX or just on Hulu. I watch it through Hulu. But it's called Devs, D-E-V-S. And what it is Nick Offerman from Community. He's kind of like this
Into him.
this genius tech leader, right? And so he has this kind of Google type corporation, but they figure out quantum computing before anyone. And so they're way out ahead of everybody. They're uber rich. They're basically running the world. And with this really smart young programmer, Offerman invites him to join the super secret development team that they have called Devs. And it goes to some really crazy places immediately, episode 1. And if you like Alex Garland in that style, that Ex Machina style,
I like that
you're gonna
Ex
love
Machina
this.
thing.
So
Yeah.
there's 4 episodes right now. The 5th one comes out tonight. I am like on the edge of my seat waiting for it.
So it's a weekly thing.
Devs, yes, Devs, D-E-V-S.
If you are not ruining your mind swimming around the gutter of What is Boosie Live on Instagram,
Yeah, it's awesome.
what are you doing with your quarantine time? Really. I've got alerts set on all of Boosie's social media. Anytime he strikes up a live on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, your boy is there. I can't get enough of Boosie. Boosie Boo's coming out with a reality show in a couple of months. I'm all locked in. I was more pissed off about Boosie Bash being canceled than St. Patrick's Day a couple of Saturdays ago. Set your alerts on all social media. Boosie is a must-watch during quarantine. He might be a must-watch anytime, all day. I'm watching Boosie live anytime he strikes up the social media streams.
Once the economy gets back, Boosie's getting a television show.
Oh, for sure.
I mean,
it's already in production.
Mark it down. Well, I just figured that it might have gotten like halted or something, but it's coming back. Rips.
Yeah, my second one. So I'm a big Outlander person. So I'm starting season 5.
Is that Nazi stuff? No, that's that like
that's not Nazi
time-traveling
stuff.
Irish girl.
Yeah, so it's this lady. She is Scottish. She was a World War II nurse, and then through some just magic stuff, I don't know,
Yeah, now
whatever.
you're talking my language.
She gets transported back to the 1700s, and so it's just like the whole show has been about her meeting people, going back and forth through time. But I think the history part of it is the most interesting. And so in season 5, she and her husband are in America now, like in the late 1700s. So we're like American Revolution stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So season 5 just started pretty recently, so I'm gonna dive into that.
Season 5, though, that's
What are you
a
gonna do?
lot of catching up.
It's a show that you would be very much into for the history.
And
a little bit of the magic stuff.
And I don't doubt you because both those are right up my
Cox
alley.
Sports Television, what are we doing, man?
I don't know, man.
Running
I don't know.
Trusted Butcher
know.
Knives promo when Hester just gets picked up at 1 to 3. You need sports programming between 7 and 9 a.m.?
You need full stream ahead is what you need.
Yeah, we're not mad, but think about it, Cox.
What am I watching right now?
Yeah, well, to be fair, I did get really sucked in by this butcher knife commercial the other morning.
Did you
We were
buy
watching
one?
it. I did not, but I
Well,
got
then you
very
know
close.
what? It didn't get you, bro.
If the economic times weren't as bad as they are, I would have bought one of these knives. So it's a good commercial. Doesn't mean that we want to be better.
I know
on
you have
TSP
Gordy
Radio.
Rush's contact. Please, we are willing and able to be on television every single day.
Yeah.
I'm confident
I mean,
you
look
can
at this.
sell that.
Look at this. Look at this mug right here. You don't want this on television? Come on. Yeah, exactly.
Are you up?
The other thing I've been doing full stream ahead, not a television show, but I make bad life decisions, and I've started playing World of Warcraft Classic again.
T. Down the black hole.
I need it though, man.
There goes full stream ahead for the next couple of weeks. He ain't
I-
watching nothing. Your boy ain't watching a thing.
You're not wrong. And the thing is, though, man, there's something about being able to turn in these stressful times where the big picture can overwhelm you. There's really something to be said about being able to turn your brain off and me just do a little quest that doesn't matter but is easily accomplishable. That gives me that little dopamine drip, right? Where it's like, oh, my brain tells me like, hey, you accomplished something. That's good. You did something positive. And I'm like, okay, I feel better and I'm not as anxious now. And then I stop playing. I'm like, what I do the last 2 hours, I'm worthless. But I love it, and I'm not going to stop. So, WoW Classic, back on the menu.
My last one, I am all in on the O.J. Simpson documentary, once again, Made in America. It's got me. I've watched every episode. I mean, watched it live. I hadn't DVR'd it, going back and watched the stream, watching it with the commercials. It's just fascinating television to look back at O.J. Simpson, what he was, how he fell, how guilty he was. throughout that entire process. The fact that he walked away from it, was arrested again. The final episode comes on tonight, and I'll be locked in.
Maybe even more fascinating now when you look at where he is now. Every video he makes online, he's just in this crazy
He's got a
mansion.
little of Joe Exotic to him.
He's got this mansion. He's sitting there
got
just
a little bit of a
golfing.
Joe Exotic.
He
to him.
does.
I mean,
He
he's got
does.
that
A little
feel,
too much
kinda
money.
Like where it's like,
He's gotten away with a lot of stuff.
yeah,
He's
you
just
just,
like-
dude, you just gotta skate above it, don't you, man?
Oh, hey, the one thing I did
Juicier.
find interesting about the Tiger King documentary is the guy in Florida, the cocaine dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That guy's kind of interesting.
he is.
Yeah, the Scarface
he is.
guy.
Yes, he was literally Scarface,
He was
beat a
Scarface.
100-year rap, and then, like he said, he was selling
Beat or
drugs.
repeal.
He says that he was selling drugs to support his tiger
his
habit.
animal tiger habit, yeah.
To support his animal habit.
Also, I like how just straightforward he's like, yeah, they killed that guy. They chopped up his body on my
Yeah,
property.
He's like, I
The
could have said I
chainsaw.
didn't do it, but like whatever.
He's like, I didn't do it, though.
I mean, the
yeah.
chainsaw episode from Scarface happened on his property.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he was like, yeah, it was him.
Jeez.
We burned the
Coyote.
body. It's
Talk
fine.
about a scene. The chainsaw scene in Scarface is an all-timer.
They run out the middle of the street.
Oh, my God.
All right, full stream ahead. There you go. Make sure and set your alert for Boosie Boo. I'm telling you.
Devs.
Boosie Live.
And look, unlike Rivers with like your 17th season, she wants you to catch up on
5.
Devs. Only 4 episodes, episode 5 tonight.
Wow, that was an 18-minute segment.